I'm Rosel Ramirez, and today I will be your teacher broadcaster. I am going to discuss to you Module 3 of the first quarter with the most essential learning competencies in Music 7, which is the instrumental music of the lowlands of Luzon. This module will give us idea about the instruments from lowland of Luzon, and at the same time, you will also discover how these instruments produce sound and how they are played. I'm sure you are eager to learn from our lesson today. So I welcome you to Module 3 in Music 7. I know you're not familiar with it, but I'm sure you love music, don't you? So please get comfortable now and be set to start. You have learned from the previous lesson about learning the musical characteristics and musical elements of the vocal music of Luzon. Now, let me take you to the same area but with a different target to hit. We will be learning about the musical instruments from the Luzon lowlands and the other sources of sounds we hear in the area. But before that, these are our objectives for the lesson. Number 1, naming the musical instruments of Luzon lowlands and the other sound sources. Number 2, describing the musical instruments and the other sound sources of Luzon lowlands. So what are musical instruments? Musical instruments are devices used to produce musical sounds. Instruments also express individual and community identities and reflect the physical geographies. Musical instruments also have been used for various purposes. In the earlier times, they are used to accompany traditional dance, songs, and to summon the gods for good fortune. But in the latter civilization, instrumental music were used for fun and entertainment. In the lowlands of Luzon, music instruments show the resourcefulness of Filipinos. They were able to create musical instruments, the indigenous ones, based from the materials found in their surroundings. They used this during their fiestas to honor the patron saints, to accompany the folk songs, popular songs, dance music, and patriotic songs. Like the vocal music from Luzon lowlands, these instruments have Spanish and European influences. I'm sure you have now the ideas to today's topic. Now I want you to continue reading and at the same time focus on the important details. Do you know how to play some instruments? You're amazing! We have 6 groups of musical instruments from the lowlands of Luzon. First, we have Rendalia. Rendalia is a group of string instruments played with a pick. It was originated in the medieval Spain and became most particular and popular in the Philippines during the 19th century. The Filipino rondalia have become defined as an ensemble of only plucked instruments, namely bandurria, octabina, laúd, guitarra, and bajo de uñas. Next, we have the brass band. Brass band is a musical ensemble that consists of percussion, brass, and woodwind instruments. Brass bands were very essential in every town fiesta because they give a significant ingredient for lively and vibrant celebration to the event. For percussion, these are instruments that sounded by striking, although others are playing methods including rubbing, shaking, plucking, and scrapping. The brass are wind instruments usually made up of brass or metal that produces sound through blowing. The woodwind are wind instruments made up of wood and produces sound through blowing. The third one is the infamous Las Piñas bamboo organ, a Philippine national treasure that can be found in St. Joseph's Church in Las Piñas City. It was founded by the Augustinian Recollect priest and musician Father Diego Sierra in the 1816. The bamboo organ is made of 902 bamboos and 129 metal pipes that generate a clean flute-like sound, distinct from other organs. It is one-of-a-kind creation that is presumed to be the oldest and the most complete in the country and most probably in the world. Next, we have the Musikong Bongbong. Musikong Bongbong is a Filipino marching band that uses improvised wind instruments that are made of bamboo. The shape, the sizes are similar to brass band instruments, but have a different sound. This is the first Filipino band in the Philippines formed in 1896. The band was composed of freedom fighters who performed patriotic pieces during the meetings of Katipunan, a revolutionary organization. The fifth group is the Pangkat Kawayan. Pangkat Kawayan is known as the singing bamboo of the Philippines, an orchestra that uses non-traditional bamboo instruments. And it was managed by Victor O. Toledo, a conductor and a musical director at the same time. It is a complete bamboo ensemble handcrafted from 6 to 30 known species of native Filipino bamboo instruments of various designs and shapes and sizes. Lastly, we have Angklung Ensemble. Angklung Ensemble is a small group of musicians who plays angklung bamboo instruments that is made of bamboo rattle tubes attached to a bamboo frame. It is played rapidly by shaking the bottom part of the frame from side to side, while the other hand is steadily holding the upper part of the instrument. And this causes rapidly repeating note to sound. Sure, that's really a lot. But I know you have learned to identify and describe the instruments from the lowlands of Luzon. Isn't it fun? You were able to name the instruments of Luzon lowlands, and at the same time, you were also enjoying. That's awesome. So let's remember this. The musical instruments from the lowlands of Luzon show the resourcefulness of the Filipinos. They were able to create different instruments from their surroundings. What are those instruments again? Let us see if you can still remember. What is a group of string instruments with a pick? Very good! That's Rendalia. How about the musical instrument that consists of percussion, brass, and wind instruments? That's brass band. What about a small group of musicians who plays angklung bamboo instruments that is made of bamboo rattle tubes attached to a bamboo frame? You're right! That's angklung ensemble. How about the oldest, the largest bamboo organ that has 902 pipes with 129 metal pipes? Yes, that's the infamous bamboo organ. What is known to be the singing bamboo of the Philippines? Yes, that's right, Pangkat Kawayan. And how about the Filipino marching band that uses improvised woodwind instruments that are made of bamboo? Very good. That's Musikong Bongbong. Wow! Congratulations! You have accomplished lesson 3 and you did absolutely great. I'm so proud of you. I hope you will continue it throughout the whole components of MAPEH. Once again, this is your teacher broadcaster, Teacher Rosel Ramirez, And until next time, goodbye!